Okay, the recording is started. So this is Laura Carson. I'm chair of the Public Health and Safety Committee. This meeting is being held tonight, Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, and calling the meeting to start at 9:37 p.m. And I'll take attendance. Chair Laura Carson is here. Vice Chair Hank Ferenc is here. Cindy Perham is here. And Marty Fury is here. Those who are not here are our Secretary, Jeff Galdenzi, Will Diaz, Hannah Gale, and Story Tallman. And the first item, so we don't have a quorum, so we're just going to discuss. So anyway, So item number 6 is the first thing to discuss, to consider and act upon the following appointment to the Solid Waste and Recycling Commission as recommended by the Board of Selectmen. Kirsten Edela, 90 South Pine Creek Road, for the term November 2018 to 2022 to fill a vacancy created by the resignation of Guy Blastein. Can I ask for a motion? Well, we're not going to ask for a motion.
You don't even have to. I guess if anyone wants to discuss anything.
So there's no motion, but any discussion, I'm fine with her. She sounds amply qualified.
Yeah, I have no concerns myself.
Yeah, I have no concerns either.
Okay.
So Marty, basically,
okay?
we were if we had a quorum, we would vote that we either agreed or abstained or acknowledged that we didn't think they were qualified. It's very rare that we don't take a volunteer on. So
Right.
Okay.
And we also have a balance. So they always have a balance on these commissions. Like Kristen is a Democrat, so there's probably maybe there's I don't know, I don't have it in front of me, but there might be a 5-member board, and it would be 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans, maybe an unaffiliated, but it would always be spread out over the parties. So that wouldn't come to us with an issue. If it was all Democrats, we wouldn't vote on a D. It would be an R. So it's already been vetted through the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Finance. So, the Board of Selectmen. So we're not concerned that we're getting someone that doesn't balance these commissions. So I just wanted you to know that in case you didn't already.
Oh, good. Thank you for clarifying that.
Thank you.
Sure. So let's breathe through the rest of this, right, Laura?
Yeah. Next is item 7, to consider and act upon the following resolution recommended by the First Select Woman. Resolve that a certain agreement negotiated by and between the Town of Fairfield and the Communication Workers of America, AFL-CIO, in parentheses, ECC, concerning conditions of employment for the period commencing July 1st, 2019 and ending June 30th, 2023, being hereby is approved. So I guess, as far as I know, it was difficult, they said, to create this because we're combining, Marty, some Westport policemen to come work in our emergency command center. It's a new thing they put up in Sacred Heart. It's all modernized to handle all the 911 calls and emergency calls. So they're going to become working to share, and they're sharing in the responsibility. Westport and Fairfield, the joint venture. So I guess for a union, it was kind of difficult when you have people from Westport, but they managed to do it. And someone said, "I hope this is legal." I'm sure that it's kosher.
Now, also, Hank, isn't it also the fire department in New Canaan?
It was supposed to be, and I'm not sure if New Canaan jumped on board.
When I visited, I went on the floor.
You know what? Westport does dispatch New Canaan, so it must be part of New Canaan also.
I only knew Westport people, but I don't know anything about the New Canaan part.
Yeah, Westport Fire dispatches New Canaan Fire. I don't believe they do the police department for New Canaan.
Yeah, I was under the impression it was police and fire for Fairfield and Westport and just fire for New Canaan. But it's the same umbrella, this whole thing that they're approving tonight.
Are people upset with this? Because is there a reason that people wouldn't want Westport to help Fairfield?
It's really just a matter of the way that they're working together. I think it was voted on years ago that they would work together, so it's already been approved.
Okay.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any issue.
Yeah, and
they're giving money too.
And I went on a tour of it. It's Sacred Heart. It's really it's great, and we're in good hands, and the money is well spent. And they have enough people there to really, handle. And they do I asked if they do drills, like if there's an active shooting, and they do those kind of drills, and it's really up to date. And I was very impressed.
Yeah, one of the reasons, Marty, too, that they had to move was the police department has a dispatch in the basement, and it's in a flood zone. So this is a way to keep everyone safe. And also the back room of that ECC is just filled with generators and very modernized equipment for making sure that during power outages or something, nothing would ever go down. So I think it's a great facility. I mean, I'm sure people just really like working downtown Fairfield, but some, there'll probably be an issue where some people won't want to work there. But I think once they see how beautiful it is, maybe they'll be okay with it. So.
Okay.
Okay. So, I would approve that.
Yeah,
contract.
I mean, there's nothing really against it.
Right.
Definitely not.
Okay, so item number 8 is to hear, consider, and act upon the following resolution as recommended by the Board of Finance. And this is subject to the Board of Finance approval at the 2/16/2022 meeting, which they did approve. So resolved that the bond resolution entitled a resolution appropriating $508,444 for the cost of a non-recurring capital project and authorizing the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation, consisting of 3 pages, be and hereby is approved. So this this covered the bridge and the fire department safety breathing
apparatus.
Apparatus, yeah. So I'm in favor. Anyone have anything to say?
As am I.
As am I.
As a former fireman, right? Right, Hank?
Yes.
Thanks for your service, Hank.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And
thank you for thanking me.
Yeah, you did a great job. 33 years,
you.
Right, Hank?
God.
No, 43.
God bless you.
43 years?
And, and if you count my volunteer time before I became a paid firefighter, it was 50 years.
Oh my gosh.
What, you do it from the crib?
Yeah, almost.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's amazing, Hank, just amazing.
Unbelievable. That's dedication. You should consult. Get some more money from them.
I know. Hank, you said you were bored, right? You would you should do something.
He didn't say bored. He just said he's getting new.
I'm not getting bored. I've got a very long honey-do list.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, you missed it a little or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the camaraderie.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I missed that a lot.
I bet.
All right, the final one is item 9, to hear, consider, and act upon the following resolution as recommended by the Board of Finance. Resolved that the bond appropriation entitled a resolution appropriating $3,717,899 for the cost of certain non-recurring capital projects and authorizing the issue of bonds to finance such appropriation, consisting of 3 pages, be and hereby is approved. And the Board of Finance approved this too. So definitely I'm in favor of the projects. So
this is all the school projects?
Yeah, the schools and the kitchen at Jackie Durrell, the lights at the tennis center, the new lights, and they'll be better, more environmentally efficient, and they won't be as bright. So, and they're going to add another light to one of the last court that they added. Doesn't have a light, so they're adding a pole for that and lights. There'll be a total of 6 tennis courts. So, and the tennis courts, it's white, need to be repaved. I was a tennis player. I competed. And I know those courts were terrible. So it's a thing that we really should do.
They are terrible. My little guy, he's actually doing tennis, and I realize how bad the courts are, and I'd be in favor for this. But I didn't want to ask this in front of everyone because it's kind of a silly question, but the lights that they're approving, the bright blue lights, I think are awful looking. I don't know if they could do LED with like the warm lights, so it's like that golden color instead of that bright blue. Is that just like a mute discussion?
That's not a silly question. And any question you ask is not silly. So there you go. Right. No silly questions.
It's not silly.
No silly questions. But
you can ask that next Monday.
You can ask that right. You can ask that next Monday. I don't know what color it's going to be.
You could ask Mark McDermott, the moderator, to inquire with Park and Rec to see if they've considered the golden light that you're discussing. I wouldn't know about it, and so you just email Mark, and then Mark forwards your question to the appropriate department, which would be Anthony Calabrese, and then he'll answer it throughout the week so that you don't even have to wait until next Monday.
Yeah, tell him you suggest the gold ones. They're much better on the eyes.
Yeah, it just looks nicer. I think it's classier, and they're bright enough too.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, since you know that, make sure you get Mark McDermott's email. You probably will have it. If you don't have it, we could send you the list of all the leadership in the like a spreadsheet. What's your email, Marty?
My email is mfury, F as in Frank, UREY .re@gmail.com.
Okay. So MFUREY @gmail.com. Okay, good. Yes. So I'll send you the just a list of the leaders in the caucus, and you'll see Mark McDermott as the moderator, and you could just click on that and email him your question. And this is a way for us to not use the time tonight, if you didn't feel like bringing it up, to always go to our moderator to make sure the question gets disseminated to the correct department. And that's all you have to do, so that you don't even have to ask it next week, because Anthony will answer Mark, and Mark will pass the answer on to you.
Okay, wow, that's very convenient. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Happy to help.
Thank you for stepping up.
Thanks. I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, thank you, Marty. And welcome.
Especially now that we're starting with budget season soon. Real fun.
It's a little over my head, but I'm very interested in all of this. So
you know what? That's okay. You observe, you learn, and
Yeah, we're all still learning. Believe me.
Yeah, we're always it's always a learning. So
I guess you're adjourning, right, as the leader, because I don't think you need a motion to adjourn. Apparently, you could just adjourn as the chair. I learned this from one of the other Republicans in a different meeting. So you could just say that you're adjourning.
Oh, I don't need a motion.
Are we done?
Really? Okay.
That's what I've heard.
All right, we're done. So, sorry that we couldn't have for your first meeting for your committees that we didn't have a quorum, Marty. But okay.
It's okay. I think this is better for me, actually.
Okay.
More intimate.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're adjourning at 9:51 p.m. And I appreciate you guys being on the call, and we'll see each other next week. Thanks,
Laura. Nice to meet you, Marty.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone, and welcome, Marty.
Thank you very much. Take care.